Jill here, Special Needs Mom Talks. I'm doing my little pitch here with the LifeWave X39 stem cell activating patches that I got on my forehead here. I don't always wear it here, but I want y'all to see it. So here it is. And it's kicking ass with my ankle injury. That's why I'm talking about it again. I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm putting a link in the notes. So if you're interested in learning more, check that out. But amazing, amazing stem cell activating patch. X39. And what I want to talk about is our youth. And this is not necessarily a special needs topic, but I had a conversation with my daughter today, and we've kind of had ongoing conversations about the pressure that so many of our youth feel to plug into society at a time when society's kind of gone mad, and these kids, I want to call them, haven't had the opportunity to really go inward enough to really have any idea what they, who they are, first of all, and what they want to do, with the rest of their lives. And how could they ever make a decision like that at that age? I think it's ridiculous. And we're just kind of moving them from one thing to another without even thinking it through. And they're starting to realize it. So in this discussion with my daughter, I always want to, teach from not teach, but express from what I've experienced. And that experience of being shuffled along and not really coming from my heart or knowing myself well enough to make choices that may or may not, I don't regret anything, but I can use this experience to express to my daughter that I felt like I didn't own my choices. I didn't have the time to go inside and figure it out for myself. I did on some level, but not as I think is ideal. So, not wanting her to repeat the things that I went through, I'm explaining that to her and, take the pressure off. If you don't want to go on to college or you can't go on to college, it's okay. There's many opportunities. If you want to go to a trade school, that's great too. I know a lot of these high schools are just not pushing that. It's amazing what's available now, the opportunities. If you want to travel for a year, work for a while, we've got to take the pressure off. It's not an all or nothing, right or wrong thing. It is. And I think as we become aware of how important, our internal landscape is, I think it's so much more obvious that we're pushing people out into the world without them really knowing, really having their own internal compass to navigate, and they're feeling it. So having that conversation with her and her willingness to open up to me, and it's just beautiful. And like I said, this isn't necessarily related to a special needs population, but it does still apply. I think that the expectations that we often have of our special needs offspring or whoever, is in our life that has special needs are also often externally focused. And I think that's my big message is let's all go inside and, clean it up and work it through and sit with all that ick and just let it integrate until we are ready to figure out what lights our heart and soul up. So, and there's no right and wrong again with the process, but those are just my ideas after our conversation today. So you rock on, Caroline, with who you are and what you're doing and all the things that, you have to say, because you're awesome. And so are all of you out there, any youngsters, young people struggling with these life choices right now, and the world's so crazy. My heart goes out to you. Yeah. Peace out, y'all.